welcome to Bryant Systems. I'm Scott Bryant. Thank you for coming into my YouTube channel. And this video is all about fitness marketing and your ego that may kill your business. And what I mean by this is that every single personal trainer, unless they're comfortable and love their gym, all want to have their own premises, okay? I've been in the fitness industry for 20 years. I've never had my own premises, apart from when I was 18 or 19, where I was renting out a garage and I used to train in the back there and wait for mates to come and train that didn't used to turn up, so I had to train on my own, which was no problem for me in the middle of winter when snow's on the ground and all I got is this little light to train with. So I've been, used to, training in all different types of gyms, and it doesn't bother me. But the real important thing is that if you let your ego overtake you, you will spend hundreds of thousands of pounds on marketing, hundreds and thousands of pounds on fitness equipment, hundreds of thousands of pounds every month trying to rent your facility, but no fucker in it. Okay? So it's really important that you check your ego and you go, ego, shut the fuck up. Because if you don't, you will end up with huge debt, bankruptcy for 5 years. And what this means, bankruptcy means you cannot get any credit cards. You cannot get any loans. And you cannot run a business for 5 years. Now, many people will try and get around that and get their family member to run the business, blah, blah, blah. But if they do that and they get caught, they'll get hammered, totally hammered. And it could be 10 years before they could own their fitness business. So really, really important that you make sure that you look into whatever you're going to do fitness-wise with an open mind. Okay, and not let your ego get in the way. Oh, I need a facility with 4 floors. Oh, I need a facility with 9 practitioners. Oh, I need a facility that has a sprint track. I need a facility with the latest fucking equipment that don't really work properly. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because there's probably 9 gyms, personal training gyms, that I know have gone bust or closed down. Because what happens is that when you open up your own gym, some guys who are a bit silly, in my opinion, will rent all their equipment. So every year that equipment rent will go up, so you have to find more and more money. The same as when you're renting a premises, you've got to pay VAT, you've got to pay tax, you've got to pay rates, you've got to pay gas, electric, and you've got to pay the staff to be there, the cleaner, the painter, and all that nonsense. Whereas if you rent a facility like I do, where I pay a rental every session, you've got no huge commitment. I can back out as soon as things go quiet, which they do June, July, and August. Not many trainers are busy that time of year, unless they've got clients that don't go on holiday, which is bullshit. All clients go on holiday. The ones that can afford PT will be going, to Dubai, to San Diego, to wherever. So you've got to make sure that you have a budget where it doesn't keep going up. Does that make sense? So do you really need the latest body fat machine to stand on that's going to cost you $5,000? No, you fucking don't. You could just pinch your skin and go, oh, right, you're a fat fuck. No, you're not a fat fuck. We need to get you in shape. Or you can buy the Harpinter calipers that I just spoke about in the last video that you may have watched. So really, do you need hundreds of qualifications like myself behind me? No, not really. But I knew that I was going to do this till I'm 70. So I wanted to make sure that my knowledge was outstanding and that I could offer a very high valued service. Now, if you've just done one course and you've got big bollocks and you want to charge £200 an hour and you can get away with it, good luck to you. Tell me if you are, comment down below. But really, clients will only pay for success. So I guarantee every single one of my clients for success. That's my ego talking, and that I can do it. So it's really, really important that you remember, do not let your ego overtake you when opening up a gym facility. 8 trainers I know, it seems to be the the time that they seem to have their gyms is 5 or 6 years, and then they go bust, or something happens. And you know, fundamentally, what I see the pitfall in every single one of these people that had their own gyms, they wouldn't let freelancers use it because of their ego. Oh no, you're not using my stuff. Oh, you're not breaking my stuff. Which is fucking absolutely fucking stupid, because if you're in business to get as many bums on seats as many times as possible. So if I was to open my gym soon, I would be thinking about getting PTs in at 12 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, at 5 o'clock, as often or as early as they want to be in there, in which to fill the gym up. 2, 3, 4, and 5, there's normally nobody in the gyms because people are just coming home from work. So I would rent that space time out to the trainers at a really cut rate, so they kept coming back, kept using it, so I'm still earning money and I'm sitting on the BOSU balancing or something, yeah? So really, really important that when you open up your own gym, buy second-hand equipment. There's tons of it, hundreds of tons of it out there that you could buy. Make sure that you have testimonials everywhere from all your happy clients that you've worked with. And make sure 100% that you're page one in Google. Now, the 8 guys that I know where their gyms are closed down, I feel really sorry for them and I feel for them. I'm not being a CUNT. I'm just saying that the ego is the thing that, in my opinion, damaged them, and they couldn't see the wood from the trees. Like, oh, you can't use my gym because it's my gym. Oh, fuck off. Or I'm going to buy this bit of the kit that's going to cost me £3,000, and they don't even advertise it properly, in which to get people to buy and make that bit of kit profitable. So I will only buy a bit of kit if I know that I can make money from it. So my Theragun has paid for itself in under a year. My body fat calipers, which were £166, will pay for themselves in 2 months. So I will not buy big fucking bits of kit and it's not being used. I want to buy the big bit of kit and it's used all the time, so it's getting its revenue from what I paid for it. Okay? So buy second-hand equipment. Do 1 course a year. You don't need to do 5 courses a year. 1 course a year is enough. Don't get locked into a £300 contract per month, because if you've got a £300 contract per month and you're paying £500 to £1,000 rent, that's £1,300 of your money gone already. Okay? So if you can, find courses where you buy the prerequisite, you sit at home, and then when you've got the money, like in, March or April, and you want to do a course, then do that. That is the much better way to do it. And really, really, the number one thing, which is really important, is that if you're going into the fitness business, do not get duped by Facebook. It does not fucking work. You will end up wasting £3,000 getting a twat to do it that doesn't know what they're doing. They'll say to you at the beginning, I can't guarantee anything. So if they can't guarantee anything, why would you give them £3,000 of your money? Stupid, don't do it. Stupid, don't do it, okay? The best thing to do is do what I've done. Master Google Analytics, learn how to use Google, learn how to get to the top of London Fitness Personal Trainer or Personal Fitness Trainer London. You'll see on page 1, number 10. I'm right at the bottom, but I'm in the map as well. So I'm getting people looking at me in the map, people looking at me at the bottom. Oh, this guy's really doing his work, so he must know what he's talking about, okay? The next thing is that with Google AdWords, I've had 18 clicks. It's cost me £18. So £1 a click. But out of them clicks and £1 clicks, 1 click will make me £5,000. So why would you not do Google AdWords? Why would you not learn Google AdWords? Why would you not have your website page 1, number 1, or an amazing website that makes you money? So today I've made the equivalent of £6,000 in 2 calls. £6,000 in 2 calls. So it's really important that you really master Google, because people go on Facebook to chat and Twitter and to and to Facebook about bollocks, but not look for business. If you buying a book like my book, for argument's sake, you would go to Amazon, where you'd go on Google. Google is the biggest search engine in the world, and YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world. So if you're not doing YouTube videos and you're not number one in personal trainer, fitness, London, whatever, then you're setting yourself up for disaster with your business. Then the next thing to really, really think about is that all these guys, apart from one, that have closed down, are all very low in what they charged. So that means they've got to be in that gym 12 to 14 to 15 hours a day, because they've got to cover the rent, the rates, the VAT, the insurance, the lighting, the water, the toilet paper. My mate used to moan about, he used to run out of lots of toilet paper. So I said to him, what I would do, I would go in pubs and clubs and nick their toilet roll. Because normally a lot of pubs and clubs, especially down in Marble Arch, they'll put loads of toilet roll in the toilet so they don't run out. So what you could do is nick a load of toilet roll, go out of it and put it in your gym, so then you don't waste money. That's a joke, but it's something that you could do. And if you're going to offer tea and coffee, just go to Starbucks and nick all their sugar and nick all their spoons and all that, so you don't have that cost. So that's just a joke as well. I don't you thinking I'm a thief. I'm definitely not a thief. So really, really important that you really think about your marketing and do not let your ego get in the way. So my book there, Holistic Health for Proper Geezers and Classy Ladies, is on Audible. It's on 45 different websites. It's had 55-star reviews. I've made my money back on my book, which I'm really happy about. But the book is only how many 81 pages. People might think, oh, it's 81 pages. That's not enough to be a good book, Scott. But you've got to think about it. If it's 81 pages, you've got more chance of people are going to read all of it and get the whole point. And then the cost of making the book is cheaper. As well as when you've got your book out there, everyone can find you, because you'll be in Amazon, you'll be on all the different websites if you're using a good publishing company like I am, which is called Grosvenor House Publishing. So I highly hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed what I've spoken about the ego in fitness marketing. Do not do Facebook marketing. It doesn't work. Google AdWords definitely does, but it's quite complex in which to get it right. There's videos that you can watch to learn how to do it. So I highly recommend that. I've recommended it to loads of trainers. They're still not fucking doing it. And they're probably going to tell me, I've gone bust, I've gone bankrupt. What did I do wrong? Well, you didn't fucking market yourself properly, mate. And you probably got a place in central London that was costing you way too much money, where you was probably earning 200 grand a year, but once you paid all your expenses, you was only on £15,000 a year. And this is what normally happens in the fitness world, is that guys will have this dream, and it's a great dream to have, but it's just a fucking dream. Because unless you've got lots of financial backing and you're looking after elite stars that can afford a high rate, you're going to be working yourself to death. Instead of being like me, you know, keeping everything on an even keel, making sure that I'm not overspending or underspending, and making sure that my savings keep climbing, because I'm not being stupid and letting my ego go, oh, Scott, you need a big gym. Oh, Scott, you need that Nautilus bit of equipment. Oh, Scott, you need that testing kit that's £3,000. Oh, Scott, you need that fucking leather suit, plastic suit that people wear that vibrates and gives you a workout in 15 minutes and it's £6,000. No, fuck off. I don't need any of that. You can work anybody out with the least amount of equipment. You can have a TRX, you can have a medicine ball, you can have a kettlebell. That is all you need to give somebody a great workout, to get them to lose body fat, to get them to feel great and to look great. You don't necessarily need all these fatty bits of equipment in which to get somebody in shape, unless they're coming to you for strength and conditioning for golf, or I've got lower back pain, I've tried everything, nothing's worked. So you may need certain bits of specialised kit to help that client get stronger, fitter, leaner and faster. I've rambled on for 14 minutes. I hope you've watched all the video. Please check out my book, Holistic Health for Proper Geezers. Classy ladies, get the body and fitness you want now. And I look forward to chatting to you again soon. Bye. Have a nice life.